Fall is my absolute favorite season of the year. It's filled with warmth, beauty, and it serves as a reminder of how good change can be sometimes. Speaking of change, we've had quite a few changes around here. Some have been planned, and some were quite the surprise. I guess something was pushing us towards slowing down. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. I think it all started back in May, if I'm being honest. That storm we had, it made me realize that we had way too much on our plates. I say me because I think Mike already knew, and for quite some time. We came together after that storm and started thinking of ways that we could change. The stress of building a house is enough on its own, but we were also running out of money too. I carried the guilt that we didn't have a garden so that I could preserve our food for the winter. And Mike carried the guilt that he knew the house wouldn't be done in time for the winter. And with that, we made the decision to stay in the barn one more winter. I also made the tough decision to rehome all of the goats. It was a decision that I didn't know how I was going to follow through on, but after meeting the new owners, it was one that I made for the goats, and I know that they're all happy. Most of you know that one of our dogs, Miss Maggie, was hit by a car not too long ago. She has been doing really well with her recovery, and other than some days where she limps, she's almost back to normal. My hand, after injuring it in the log splitter, still causes quite a few issues. But I finally got an MRI, and we'll know the results of that in just a couple of weeks. I'm so glad that my injury didn't stop me from another change, my new job. This job allows me to stay at home, and it's one that I can see myself doing for quite some time. Mike is able to go back to school because of it. With Mike's shoulder, this house build has proved to both of us that he can't do the physical labor he once was able to do. I'm so glad that he pushed on and pursued a dream that he's wanted to accomplish ever since he was 18. It's never too late. Although we still have a lot on our plates, we stopped the rush. Isn't that why we left the city to begin with? By stopping the pressure and the rush, we are better prepared for it. We will take our time with the house build and complete it together at a pace that we can both live with through all the seasons and all the changes that come with it. So basically what he has to do is we're connected to hydro from the barn. And we want to get a box put into the cabin. So in order to do that, we have to dig I think for the electrical it's 2 feet, I could be wrong. And for the water, I think he said 4 or 5 feet we have to go down. So we're gonna dig one trench and try to do the electrical and the water at different depths. That doesn't sound healthy. That log pile there is Kendra and Jason's from Plowman's backyard. I'm point of healing. We're gonna owe you guys a log. The one on the bottom. This one right here is getting buried. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go split some more wood because that's what we've been doing on our off time. Splitting lots of wood and stacking it to Brody. What are you? No, go back. I'll come. Stay. Now we gotta go show him the way around. Come on, B-Duck. No, you're not coming in yet, baby girl. Soon. Good thing about Mr. Brody is that he usually listens. Come on, buddy. Whew. too much longer, okay? Mama's just got to go to the truck. Yep. You're not coming out just yet. No. No. You're so excited, but no. What's crazy is you guys have only been in there an hour or two. Look at you hopping just like Becca. Hi. You're so excited. What about you? Are you excited? Hi, Maggie. So, Mr. Mike you've dug a trench from the barn all the way to the side of the house. And it has to be at least how many feet down? 4?
4 feet below the frost line. It's got to get below the frost line.
Yeah. So right in this area here, the backhoe was at a funny angle. And so it's not quite 4 feet. Plus we want to take some of the ground away from the house. So he has to dig from right where about he is to right about there. He has to dig down manually. You want me to come in and do a couple shovelfuls?
No, I'm good.
Watch your shoulder. Everybody in YouTube will tell you the same thing. Watch your shoulder and your back, because we ain't 21.
Oh, I'd be watching it, and it'd be hurting.
So we have about 15, maybe 20 minutes until we won't be able to be out here anymore because of light. Mike needs some gravel, so I'm gonna collect some of the driveway stone, put it in a bucket. Probably needs about 2 or 3 buckets, so I'll go ahead and do that for him. Hopefully that won't take long, and then I'll go down and help him dig a little bit there. You can see the sun is setting over there, and we don't have...
Not too bad for 46, eh?
Yeah, you did just turn 46, didn't you? Okay, so I'm gonna get in the hole and help him now. Oh, Jesus loves me. Yeah.
But we can't see nothing no more, so it's time to go in. See you in the morning.
Oh, we gotta go get the dogs. They're over there.
Oh, shoot.
What?
Yeah.
You have to go behind the barn, and I recommend, because it's all rough terrain, to get a leash for Becca.
That's a good idea. Now, morning, I woke up bright and early this morning because we had the electrician coming in. And this is the ditch that we dug. Well, I dug last night. So I dug all the way to the house, and I dug one to the well pipe over there and one around, so we have the inlet for the house. The electrician has come this morning and already installed the sub panel in the house and run the line. So I will be running the water pipe. And I've got the water pipe run already down through here and up to near the house. So I've got to tee it off there, do a few more things. Nothing good ever comes easy. As you can see, there are a few small rocks in the hole that I had to dig out, but we did it. There's my trench, my water line, just loose laying in there right now until I get everything hooked on up. And welcome to mi casa. So now we have power in the cabin, and we already have our first outlet. So more work shall get done. 1 foot in front of the other, just taking a little bit at a time, whatever we can afford to do when we can afford to do it. I got to get to doing a little bit more digging. As it turns out, when I come up to the corner here, my backhoe wasn't able to turn really well. And so I didn't get down quite far enough. So I'm going to do a little pickaxe work and see if I can't get it done right. It's only about 20 feet. Shouldn't be that hard. Some days you feel pretty old. Other days you feel young and spry. Today's not one of the great days. But I haven't seen anybody else out here doing it for me. So that's what we do. We persevere through tenacity. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for this tonight. What? And any other way to get it done? No way that I can see anyway. You're on tight. Might as well clamp you down. I have one more fitting to put on that end, and it's just a hose bib, which will lock the line up, block it, plug it, and when I turn on the well pump, it should be able to open it up, bleed out any of the air in the pipe, close it down, and then I'll just have to bury everything up to that point and build a housing around that for this winter so it's nice and insulated. But that is for another day. All right, one more fitting on the end. All right, well, the printer tapped out for the day anyway, but I got the line down in here. I still want to dig down probably another foot, and then I've got some 2-inch foam insulation that I can bury. I'll put it over top and then bury everything down so it's nice and insulated over here. Fun days. But, you know, my office is pretty. So, there is that. Can't beat the view. Just another day on the old homestead.